really strong football player, and it's no different from when I've had him before, and the rest will come. You know, the great thing about playing receiver, if you just want the ball every play, you're probably not going to perform well, because when you don't get it, you're upset. So I tell my guys, it's what happens when you get the opportunities is what really makes a really good receiver, and he's taken advantage of those opportunities so far.
We haven't seen a lot of Ross Apo or Keanu Nelson. Is it just a matter of them being buried on the depth chart, or is it something else?
Well, I think you got two different situations. You know, Ross has been struggling with some things, you know, and I don't want to get into those. And you know, it's off the field, it's real life here, you know, and he's you know, doing the best he can and handling all the different situations that you're faced with. And you got to be focused at practice. The great thing about having receivers like we have now, it's all about competition. He's had a really good week of practice, and you'll see Ross more and more. You know, you can say, well, I always say when people ask me about a player, who do you want me to take off the field? You want me to take 9 off the field? You want me to take 10 off the field? Or, hey, let's not play Blackman anymore. Let's get somebody else on the field. You know? So everybody has their favorites. It's my job to find out who does what best and put them on the field to be successful.
Coach, I'm asking you to speak for everybody, but is there any concern that Taysom has ran the ball a little too much, or does run the ball too much? And for your specific situation, is that important that your passing game works to take that pressure off?
Well, I think the one thing about Taysom that makes him special is he's a playmaker. So, you know, there's some times, sure, that we would like him maybe to look and throw it, but are you going to give up a 20-yard run for a 5-yard pass? I mean, that's a hard change-off. So we're looking to balance that out a little more, but man, if you don't think 4 is special, we're not watching the same game. So as long as we're winning games, if he ran it and had 257 yards like he did against Texas, and we caught 2 balls outside and we're 4-0 after Saturday, I'm going to celebrate regardless. You know, if he only had 10 yards and we had 400 yards receiving, I'm still celebrating as long as we're 4-0. So the key is to win football games.
Coach, I don't know if this has ever been asked of you yet, but if Nick Kurtz gets game ready, will he redshirt this year or will he play the season?
You know, I think we got to look at 2 things: what's best for our football team and what's best for the football player. And when that time comes, we'll make that decision. You know, we're going to get him ready to play in the game, and you know, if it's to our advantage to have him on the field, then we're going to do that. But certainly, you know, Bronco is a guy that looks after his players, and if it's to our advantage where the red shirt would benefit him as a person, then we got to look at that. But you know, each week things change. We could lose 2 receivers, and heck, he's got to be ready to go, strap the blue jersey on, and let's ride. It's time to go. You know, so that's kind of the way this game works.
Virginia leads the country in takeaways, I believe, through 3 weeks. How clean do you guys need to be to have the best chance to win on Saturday?
Well, I think we come into every game with a set of pillars that's, you know, so obviously winning the takeaway margin is critical, and we got to take care of the football. They're a good defensive unit. They play really hard. They're an improved football team, I think, and you know, they're coming here to win a football game. So it's like any other game. In order to win and be successful, you got to protect the football and take advantage of the opportunities it's given.
When you watch last year's Virginia game that you played with them, do you even recognize the offense you see then as opposed to what you're running now?
Oh, no. I mean, we're so much better. I mean, you're talking about the first game of the year, Taysom's first start. I mean, we're playing receivers who really never played. Cody Hoffman didn't play. We're a totally different team. Heck, the coaches, we were still learning the offense and what he could do and the flexibility of it. So, no, I think we're definitely a long ways ahead of where we were. And then the competition we have on the offensive line and at our skill positions has made us better overall.
When you have a Virginia team, their front sevens put a lot of pressure in the backfield, and you know had a lot of success in that regard. What does it mean for the receiving core? What do the receivers have to do to help Taysom and the guys in the backfield out?
Well, I think 2 things. When things like that happen, you want to take the pressure off the offensive line. You know, so you want to get the ball out your hand quick. You got to separate against man coverage and make plays. And the greatest thing you can do as a receiver is make plays, you know, and then really be aggressive in the run game and be physical in the run game so you can take it out of the secondary. You know, I want my guys to be physical because we want to take it out of the secondary, and then we got to be able to run the football. It's no secret. I mean, teams that run the ball and stop the run win championships, and if we're going to be a great football team, that's what we have to do.